Okay guys, so I thought I'd come out today because I want to support the statues, yeah? And guess what? You see anyone here? Nah, no one in my town, mate, because they would have got ran out. So I thought I'd come and, show you our war memorials that will not be touched, because we are a really rough area. And if anyone come on our toes, which they know that, it'll go off. Look, it's all our... I'm just going to do a separate video. I'm going to get all for the war memorial for the veterans. Got all the little stones, guys, that the kids have obviously done. This is on our war memorial. Look at that little ladybird. Oh, how cute. Obviously it's what the kids... Cyprus. And this is our Birkenhead War Memorial, for our war memorial. I could not for one read all the names off, I just couldn't, but as you can see guys, nowhere's been touched. There's all little roses, not touched, all perfect. There we go guys, the first English Marines were raised on the 28th of October 1664. 8th Army of Veterans Association, Wirral Branch. Royal Engineers, Birkenhead Branch. Our poppies are still intact. British Korean veteran. When you go home, tell them of us and say, for your tomorrow we gave our today. Wow. First Army Association. Dedicated to all Merseyside air crew. This is our war memorial, yeah. A little flag at the top. As you can tell, nothing has been damaged. The stone is dedicated to the memory of all the seafarers who gave their lives in 2 world wars and other conflicts. And the Irish Guards, in memory of fallen comrades, 1900 to 2000. As you can see guys, this is our monuments. This is ours in our town of Birkenhead. As you can see, no Black Lives Matter are here. That's our town hall where it would have been, yeah? No one here. No Black Lives Matter anywhere in Birkenhead. And the war memorial's absolutely fine. There's all the names up there, guys. Don't know if you can see that. And yeah, all fine. So I think all lives matter, don't they? Our armed forces, our armed veterans, our children, yeah? From that place. Council is an absolute, wow, disgrace. I mean, look what they go to every day. They work in that. That's our Birkenhead Council that are taking all the children, making these political decisions about Black Lives Matter. Oh yeah, and we've just been told that it's going viral all over a viral site that Mayor Joe Anderson is letting 1,500 immigrants into Liverpool, and he wants to change all the statues and change all street names to suit Black Lives Matter. The video's viral on YouTube, but yeah, I've just come to protect our statues and our monuments and give them a load of hell, for all lives matter, don't they? Children matter. There should be none of this Black Lives Matter. It should be children's matter. Children matter. Children matter. Children matter, guys. All lives matter. Children matter. Children matter. It's my own little protest. But But yeah, they would have got tenants anyway. They would have literally got tenants if they turned up here. Birkenhead for you. That's why the councillors don't organise anything around here. Because they know that the whole people will just turn up and be like, who do you think you are? Get to fuck. Get to fuck right now. You fucking little muppets. That's what they'd be like. But yeah, I don't agree with, you know, our statues, our war memorials, you know, being destroyed. Don't agree with it, not at all. You know, and them going around just smash up the city. I mean, come on, our fucking children have been being raped and abused by social services, the council and the family court. Have we gone round chucking anything at them? We've used our mouth. But have we ever hurt any single one of them? No. Because we've never been arrested. Because we abide by the law. Well, you know, it's not the law really, is it? It's a piece of shit really, but that needs changing. And then we will have a law once we change it. Oh, it's a fucking joke, innit? Well, anyway, I'm going to pause it because I'm going to show you Liverpool from here. And it's a little bit, so you can see all the Skyliners down here. See all the Skyliners. But I'm a little bit away, so I'll pause it and then take you to like Liverpool bit, and then you can all see Liverpool. Sorry, I know I was just going to go down by the water, but can you all see this? This is just like a little town that they used to have, and they built a little housing estate. Yeah, and that's a pump house that for the Mersey Tunnel. But look, you see the way they've just like, you know, they made like a little business park and that with houses and everything on. And obviously 1868 was when that was built. I wonder what the hell that was. With like Woodside Business Park. Just, yeah, we'll go and sneak in here. See what's in here. So I'm not asked. Look like that. That's where all social services units and that are. They all rent these. See all them units there's where you get dodgy assessments done after, you know, in the courts and family social services want dodgy reports. Well, that's where they all go there. Fucking not bad. So they just use it all. And there's the old tram line, but that really still runs. Goes right the way down there onto the road. Don't know what this is meant to be. I think it's meant to be like an old wartime submarine or something like that. Yeah. It says. I don't know if anyone can make that out, but I can't. A resogram? What the hell that is? It's like a little submarine, doesn't it? Propeller it like two sides. Wow, so that's what an actual buoy looks like in the water. That's massive, that. There's another buoy here. Someone's got a drone now. Flying the drone to see what it's like. That's cool. Oh, look at the size of that one. You can see, like. See, here's a warship here, but it's all behind closed doors because you can't, you have to pay. And as you can see, Mary Ferries is shut. So, maybe you can just have a little sneak through here. Oh yeah, you can. Oh look, see. Where you can get into, like. Wow, it's like suspended in the air. Oh, is that propellers? Wow, it's on propellers. Go guys, Liverpool. I'm scared in case I drop your fucking phone over the water. How beautiful is that? There's the sea. Let's see if I can zoom in. I'm going to have to take my camera that way because I'm not risking fucking dropping it in the water. Try and get it zoomed in. Yeah, that's the O2 Arena. Look at Liverpool Cathedral. There's the wigwam. I think the wigwam might be just behind that. There's the wheel. That's the Albert Dock. That's all the museums. The library bed where Anderson is. That's just let 15,000 immigrants into Liverpool city centre. And then there's all the Skyliners. And I'll call him what I want when he's letting 15,000 immigrants in. Hi guys, I'm absolutely disgusted at the police and the government and Priti Patel and Sadiq Khan and every person that's got in the House of Parliament, in the House of Commons, in the police force. I've got no respect for none of yous after what you've did to our veterans, yeah, because you know what, you've got blood on your hands because you've done this. You have actually done this, yeah. So I've just been watching Dean and Claire Cumberpatch on Facebook. Now, he's a veteran and absolutely, you know, no surrender, mate, no surrender. You know, like you said before, no surrender. You know, because we're not going to surrender to these criminals, yeah. So what else can you call them? Yeah, Black Lives Matter criminals. So anyway, so there was around 100 veterans the other day in London, yeah. And they all went down to protect the statue and to protect the monuments, yeah. And they didn't go down to cause trouble. They just went to protect the monuments. And obviously there was a few people there that, you know, were possibly infiltrators that started a bit of trouble, but it wasn't the veterans yet. The veterans had respect and everything, and they actually, I saw the pictures of them standing there and not retaliating and having Black Lives Matter run up and fly kick them in the chest, yeah. So I've seen them pictures yet where our brave men who went to war for us also stood there bravely while your Black Lives Matter fly kicked them in the chest. Yeah, not to mention slit their throats and stab them and throw bricks and bottles and batter them, and the list's endless. Yeah, what you done the other day to our veterans, our British veterans, yeah, British born, British. And do you know what? Just 2 seconds. Okay, I've just put my flag on me. England, na na, England, na na, England, England, na na. Yeah, born and bred, British. So, anyway, let's get back. Well, I've got the flag, the British flag wrapped around me, yeah? Because I'm British. So, the DFLA were on Parliament Square and the veterans were marched up by the police in the middle of the road, because I saw the video. And the DFLA and all the Football Lads Alliance that came to support the veterans were standing by the Churchill statue, yeah, God, and that. Yeah, literally when... so... He's saying so around... So, anyway, the DFLA give the veterans a round of applause, yeah. And just as they were about to turn the corner, and they thought that the DFLA were behind them, which they were behind them, but the police stopped them, yeah. So, they kind of, like, cut the veterans down, so they were very vulnerable, yeah. They were left on their own. They were without anybody. And the police left our veterans vulnerable on them streets with all this throat slashing and bottle throwing and brick throwing and stabbings, yeah. So the police have got a lot to answer for Monday morning, haven't they? And so have the fucking British government. They've got a lot of answering to do as to why they fucking stood there and done nothing while one of our veterans' throats was getting slashed there and now he's dead. Yeah, you've got a lot of answering to do. Because we're not going to take it, the British people. We won't take this shit. We know that half the people in them fucking council officers are corrupt. And we want the fucking lot of your house. We want all your house. If you can't do the job, we'll do it for you. Sorry for going on. So, They marched past the Churchill statue and through the cenotaph. And the DFLA were coming behind them. And out from nowhere, they walk through in the gap through, from the cenotaph, which I think's by the pub. Yeah, back to the Orskets was closed off. Suddenly, hundreds of riot police came firing out, sectioning off 60 veterans at the cenotaph. So because they sectioned the... Right, so where they sectioned this Parliament off, yeah, right outside Parliament Square, you're talking the cross on the square, yeah? So that's where the cenotaph is. They were walking up to like Trafalgar, up to the Wetherspoons, up to the top, yeah? Which were where all Black Lives Matter were taking a demonstration, yeah? So they got led up the garden path, right into the fire, mate, right into the fire. The police led them right into the fire because I was watching it from the air. Oh, they were leading them all. So the veterans are saying that the police caused the eruption. So basically they were to blame for what happened, which I 100% agree because I've been watching the footage and I think the police should be liable at this point for standing next to someone, being a constable while the throat's getting slashed. Yeah, I think that. And they said the veterans, they also got separated from the veterans. So the Section 60 of the veterans off, ready to arrest them. And the police wanted the veterans fired up, but the veterans didn't rise to it. Good on you, lads, because, you know, this is what they want. They want to, you know, arrest the one that's standing up for justice, not the criminal. We're kind of used to that by now anyway, you know, because the police have failed like almost every single one of us. It's just laughable, isn't it? You know, how they've even got jobs. And you know what? I'm sorry, I'm reading this off a card because I've had to write all the things down that Dean said because, you know, I don't want to miss anything out. And, you know, they had threats and intimidation and taunting by the police in the protest. Our veterans marching on the street for us and the police are taunting them saying, well, the statue's coming down anyway. It's coming down because my granddaughter's writ to them. Oh, yeah, have they now, Mr. Constable? Well, we'd like to know who you are, aren't we? On an FOI. And see how many more you get that'll refuse the statue coming down because Great Britain hasn't even stood up yet, mate. There was only 100 there. Only 100 of them. And guess why? Because we knew it was a government set up by you. We got warned days and days. We probably got warned when you were fucking planning it, mate. When you were planning it. And we're all here. We're all here. So yeah, the police think that they can threaten and intimidate the veterans, yeah. So that is just not very, very good, is it? No. Okay, so they also told the right, so basically when they actually led them up the road away from the DFLA, they actually took them to an area which was a sterile area. And these must be new coronavirus laws because I've never heard of this law in my life. Basically, if they were to enter into the sterile area, then basically they'd be put in the cells till Monday. And then veterans could be charged with terrorism charges and offences. Terrorism. How are they terrorists? They are not going around slitting people's throats, hunting them down, kicking them and battering them and murdering them. Yeah, who is? Black Lives Matter. And who do the police protect? Black Lives Matter. Who are the police against? Our veterans. So, who are these police that's against the English, eh? Who are these police? Is it Sadiq Khan who's pulling all the orders? Because he needs to get out right now, yeah? There's already a petition going round, so if anyone has to see the petition, there's a petition to get Sadiq Khan sacked for yesterday, and I suggest every single person in the country signs it, yeah? The only person that won't be signing it is, you know, people that Black Lives in it. But anyway. Also, the police started it, you know, blocked all the lads that came down to support the veterans, so the police could move into the sterile area and threaten the veterans with a Section 14. You know, you couldn't even make this shit up, could you? Okay, so the veterans didn't want to move, and they said it was dangerous there, so they had to basically pull everybody out after 4 hours. So respect to all veterans. Basically, everyone's phones were blocked as well on the day, so videos couldn't be live streamed from London. So everyone's phone signals were fucked. No one could get videos out, go live, nothing. And, you know, the Black Lives Matter were there, and they were just let run riot, really. The police bowed down to them, which is an absolute disgrace. And if I ever see any police officer bowing down to a load of hooligans that are going around slashing veterans' throats, there'll be absolute murder. Blue murder, yeah. And, you know, just a difference in, you know, when the Black Lives Matter turns up, you know, the police are bowing down on the knees, yet the veteran turns up, and the police turn up with bats and CS gas and horses for peaceful veterans, yet we've got people slitting throats and, you know, they're getting bowed at. I wonder where this is going, eh? Okay, so last year, I went with the veterans to Green Park and camped out with them all. And we managed 5 days, peaceful protesting. And, you know, the Queen ended up sending us a letter in the end saying that she agreed with us and said that we can have access to any royal park we want in the future. Yeah, so the veterans are working with everybody then, working with the police now, yeah. What did the police do? Yeah, fuck them over, screw them right over. You know, so the Rolling Thunder last year, they had 25,000 bikers. No arrests at Green Park, and no arrests at Operation Zulu neither. You know, only yesterday, 2 veterans are dead. Do you know what? This is just absolutely shocking beyond belief. Shocking, disgusting, inhumane. There's a load of words for it, isn't there? Not doing the job properly, murderers, they've got blood on their hands. There's quite a few names we could actually throw at them in it. Yeah, so the veterans are saying it was orchestrated by the media and the police, because the police basically the police done what they did. They work with the veterans because they worked at the top, and they were basically told to stand there, don't retaliate, and basically just, you know, let them do what they want. The police will be there to protect you. That didn't happen, did it? No, because 2 veterans got the throat slit with a police officer right next to him, folding his arms like he didn't really give a shit. You know, like the act with impartiality. Well, they were certainly impartial on that, didn't they? Because they didn't do the job properly. You know, did they not see an impartiality into intervening when someone's got a knife or slitting someone's throat? You know, is that in their duty to not intervene? Because this is what it's looking like to me. We don't intervene. We don't intervene. Well, yeah, we're seeing that. You don't intervene with grooming gangs. You don't intervene with paedophiles. You don't intervene with Black Lives Matter. You know, there's 3. You know, you don't interact with them. Well, you interact with them. Fucking hell. You fucking don't have to do that. But anyway, this media is just absolutely shocking. And basically, what the police said totally contradicts everything that was said to the veterans, which it was. They were like being told to stay there, being told to, you know, act strong, you know, don't let anything happen. And they did that, you know. They fucking took some blows to the fucking jaws and everything. You know, they took getting their fucking throat slit for this fucking country to protect a fucking statue, for fuck's sake. That fucking Black Lives Matter because someone's got a fucking, killed by a police officer in America. In America. Well, now our veterans, you know, so did they cause this on purpose? Because that's what it sounds like to me. They've just done this on purpose. You know, on purpose. Which they have. We all knew it. That's why we didn't attend. We all knew it. It was a government set up. You know, and it's just unfortunate that, you know, it's took this long for the veterans to realise that the police are not working with, are not with them. You know, they're actually against them. You know, we've knew that all along. You know, it's time to wake up, people, innit? Time to wake up to what's really going on out there. You know? But I respect all veterans with you all the way. You know, but, you know, sometimes things happen in life for a reason to make you realise why things are going wrong, yeah? Because we've got dickheads running the show, yeah? And you can blatantly see it now with your own eyes, what dickheads we've actually got running our country into the fucking ground, into fucking our veterans getting throat slashed. Because this is what it's coming to, but who's next? Who's next? And then they're flooding the fucking country with immigrants. Yeah, so they're just totally contradicting themselves. If there's not a lawsuit after this for fucking murder, you know. And then the media, the fucking little horrible, the Guardian, right? The Guardian, far-right demonstrations classed with police as it happened. Yeah, do you know the police, they were trying to stop them from going up a road, you know, and yet there was a few, you know, that give as good as they got, you know, like they were always shaking a few barriers. What's that? It's a slit in someone's throat, yeah. How did Black Lives Matter get a mention that someone's throat got slit? Still not in the paper right now. Still not in the newspaper that one of our veterans has been murdered and the throat's been slashed. Yeah, but we've got far-right demonstrations classed with the police as it happens. Well, what about the throat getting slit? Yeah, as it happens. Daily Mail, another one. Don't buy it. Don't buy the Guardian. Don't buy the Daily Mail. Boris condemns racist thuggery after far-right hooligans attack police and far-right running battles with police Black Lives Matter supporters in London. So they were saying, oh, what they've come up against the far-righters for shaking a gate, but they've come up with Black Lives Matter because they've been running at them down the street with bottles and bricks. Yeah. You can see what's going on now, can't you? With violence. Black Lives Matter supporters, yeah, violence. Well, they didn't call the far-right violence. They called them hooligans, but they didn't call them violent, yeah? So we can clearly see that they know what's going on, don't they? They know that we're not a hooligan. We're fighting for fucking justice because the fucking governments are raping our fucking kids and the social services and everyone else, and the police are letting it fucking happen. That's why we're on the fucking street. Don't call me a fucking hooligan. I'm fucking fighting because you're raping our fucking kids, yeah? Call me a fucking hooligan. You know, they fucking attacked them with bottles and bricks and then they're trying to turn this round on the far right. Well, we're nowhere near it, so go fuck you. And they're saying that. So they're saying that 1,000 troublemakers were at the scene in London. Well, so hang on. So the Daily Mail, Boris condemns racist thuggery after far-right hooligans attacked police and far-right running battles with violent Black Lives Matter supporters in London during clashes driven by 1,000 troublemakers, while other huge anti-racism protests passed peacefully. And guess who's pictured in the paper, the Daily Mail? The far-right is getting levered on the floor. So, you know, the Daily Mail, liars, big fat liar, 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 your bum's on fire. And the Guardian, you're a liar, your bum's on fire. So here we go. 4 days ago, the police knew about this because they put it in the paper, in the Telegraph, that police in full riot gear on standby, which this is what they were saying, that they just come out at them. Yet they were meant to be doing this deal with them. You know, the police are meant to be doing, you know, having the backs, yet, you know, they were getting the riot police on them. You know, showing the true colours, the police at the minute, aren't they? Showing themselves up for what they really are. So they were on standby amid fears of clashes between far-right and Black Lives Matter protesters. And that was in the Telegraph 4 days ago. And 4 hours ago, The Sun, right? The the newspaper, yeah, the one that everyone won't buy, yeah. Police force warns officers who don't kneel at Black Lives Matter rallies that they may be targeted by protesters. So it does kind of seem like the police are really, really scared of these far-right, hooligan, racist, violent, Black Lives Matter criminals in the thousands. You know, because that's basically what they've just said. Because, you know, they're making out as though it's a far-right movement. Yeah, it's all left. The whole thing's a lefty movement. Because it's the left that's fighting. You know, so these media need holding to account. Because, for one, they're producing bullshit, yeah. Everyone saw yesterday the two veterans get their throat slashed, yeah. Everyone saw it, everyone jumping all over people and levering people. And one of the reasons I didn't turn up is because I probably would have let the veterans down because I would have went ballistic and I would have ended up fighting with someone. Someone come at me like that. You know, I can't stand there and do nothing. You know, I've got to fucking backfire and retaliate. Just to, you know, self-defense, innit? Another thing, Sadiq Khan needs to get the hell out. Get the hell out now. Get the hell out. We need somebody English in, yeah? Someone English who knows English law, yeah? I mean, come on. We have to have people English now in our parliament, yeah? And this is nothing to do with racism. This is to do with the people in the power, yeah? And it's like the power's taken over. And I can see it. I can see it. They're all getting into power to take over our country. You know, and, you know, Trump's waged a war on them anyway, so, you know, they're going to go down anyway. Not the little people at the bottom, you know, the big people at the top. So, Sadiq Khan, the veterans think that he incited it and he let them get away with it. He let the Black Lives Matter, well, he always has, hasn't he? You know, he's like, oh, let's just concentrate on Stormzy. Yeah, because they're all going around going, oh, I've got to I've got to pull guns on my own friends. Yeah, and all stuff like that. Yeah, Sadiq Khan, yeah, we know that you're trying to incite violence. We know that. Because our veterans are treated like shit, aren't they? They are. And do you know what? This world right now is just beyond anything. I just want to see if I've left anything else before I just have a little fucking rant, you know what I mean? So just to summarise this video up, guys, you know, for anyone that supports Black Lives Matter out there, I think you best think twice about who you support them, because it's not all it's cracked up to be. You know, basically, you know, you put it in common sense, like, you know, you think these people in positions of power would have common sense, but they really, really haven't. You know, so you put it in common sense and you're like, okay, so, you know, we've got a problem, haven't we? We've got a big problem. Our police are not standing up for us. The police aren't standing up for the children. The governments are implementing the legislation. They're also inciting violence. They're also ignoring crimes. You know, we can go on and on and on and on all day long at how this government and the police force have basically let us down because we feel like we have to stand on the street and go, we need justice because they're not giving us justice. Yeah, Black Lives Matter want to go around slashing people's throats, and Sadiq Khan's like, yay, come on, boys. Nah, not in our country. You know, rest in peace, that beautiful veteran who stood on the street. Two of them who lost their lives yesterday because of scumbag, dirty, horrible Black Lives Matter. And if Major Anderson even thinks for 1 minute that he's going to get street signs changed and this changed and that changed, come Monday morning, he's going to have me to deal with. In a bit, guys.